Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. I am Amy with Growing Your Faith, and we are going to be working on the third video in the hand lettering series, and today we are going to work on faux calligraphy. So I've got 4 steps for you for this, and I will be giving you a free printable as well, I believe. So let's just kind of jump in and get right started. The first thing you're going to work on is your cursive. So if you don't know how to do cursive at all, you are definitely going to have to find some worksheets or something like that to kind of get you started. It does not have to be perfect cursive. Weird things like the M, how the M has to have 3 humps in it. Most of us don't do that. And the N has like 2, I think. Just some things you're not going to have to like stress over, but you do definitely need to know some of the basics. So the first thing we're going to do in your little workbooks is to just kind of practice those letters. You can start with the lowercase or the uppercase, but you're going to want to practice those letters. One thing that you're going to want to remember when you are working on these letters is that you want to make them a little bigger, because you're going to be putting those lines in there, and so you want to make sure that you're not doing super skinny letters, because you're not going to have any space to put those downstrokes in and it still like look right. And especially when you get into letters like your E's and stuff like that, you just want to make sure you've got some nice space in there. So make them a little bit wider than you normally would make them. So once you have worked on all your different letters, then you are going to want to start. So again, like, they don't have to be perfect. You can add in little swirls. You can add in angles, more angles if you want. Like, it doesn't have to be that really strict cursive that you were getting marks all over your page for in like the 2nd grade or whatever. But you do want to kind of know the basics of the shapes. So once you get that, then you're going to want to start, number 2, you're going to want to start making your lines on the downstrokes. Okay, so you pay attention as you draw your letter. So if we took the letter A, you're going to go up, and then you're going to come down, and then you're going to go back up and back down. So you're going to want some of those lines in here on these different strokes here. And you want them to kind of curve in. You don't want them to be, this didn't turn out very pretty, but you don't want them to just kind of end like this, right? You want them to flow with the lines. So that's why I made this one kind of curved here. It is, it's a curved line, and then you can color that in, or if you, for your faux calligraphy, you're going to want to color it in like that. So if you have your B, you're going to remember to make your space. You have plenty of space there to work with. And you can come on the inside. Coming on the inside sometimes makes it a little bit easier, but not always. And you can do these lines as thick as or as thin as you want, but throughout your word, you kind of want to keep them the same. And just on your downstrokes like that. So your C, you just come in and put that line in there. Kind of try to follow. Oh, that Sharpie is strong. And here's a D. So here's how I do my D, but it totally is up to you, okay? You may have a more traditional looking D. And then we'll come on this little handle here and do that as well. Okay, and then an E. Everybody's E kind of looks a little bit different. Some people will do more of a, I like the little slanty here. just like that. And an F. And so I'll show you how to do this one on the outside. So you can just kind of come and draw a little bit of an extra line and then curve it in at the bottom right there and then color it in just like that. Your coloring in your letters was your third step. You can also do fun stuff too, like as long as you don't cross your lines. So like for your D, well, let's do a C. So for a C here, you could then do something like just lines in here or polka dots or color it in. But you have to be careful because then if you cross them, they're going to look a little strange. So like for your D, when you do like this, unless you can play that line in there like that. So that just gives you another way that you can work with these letters and create something fun. You can color them in and then put polka dots just like we did in the main letters. So then for your step 4, what you're going to want to do is start practicing with words. So let's do faith. A lot of times these aren't connected quite the way like everything was connected whenever you wrote in cursive when you were little. They're all still connected, but you don't have to keep your pen. I don't even know how to do that. Right? So like this, it's not near as rigid as it was whenever we were in school. So you can let that pen come up if you want to. So I'm going to go on the outside because I didn't leave much of a bubble here on the inside. Just come on the outside like that. And then do our A. And the I. And then the H. And you can just see how that just changes the word and makes it look so pretty. I really love using this font in so many different ways. You can use it for writing thank you letters. You can use it in your Bible journaling. You can use it in your Bible study for where your titles and things like that, or just some word art in a corner somewhere. I use this all the time. And as you practice with your cursive and getting your letters to run together, you kind of fall into a rhythm of how you like for your letters to look, and then you get more comfortable with these downstrokes being thicker, and it just all kind of falls into place, and you have a really fun font that you can use in lots of different ways. Now I know this one was quick, but that's still a lot of things to practice to kind of help you get this down. So kind of work on those 3 things. You start working on your cursive letters, then start trying to turn those cursive letters into this faux font with drawing your lines and filling them in, and then start creating some words, and maybe choose some words that you will use in your Bible study and start doing those faux calligraphy words. I hope that y'all enjoyed this quick little tutorial, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.